you like be quieter?
But I'm using this as an innuendo for Valentine needed Darius, but you have to go watch my last video to go figure out what happened, because this is technically a part 2 video. Well, not technically, it is a part 2 video.
Who are you even talking to?
Before I even start this video, I'd like to, give my thank yous. Thank you for 300 subscribers. That's crazy. Thank you very much. I did not know people were gonna like my video that much. It's at like 3K views right now, which is my most viewed video on this channel so far. So that's great. Thank you very much. I know I don't sound as excited as I should be, but I am. I promise. I do. But I've had boatloads of people asking me when this specific video was gonna come out too, and I didn't know I didn't know you guys were gonna like that video that much. I knew it was gonna be a great video, but I didn't know you guys were gonna like it that much. So thank you for that as well. I had a whole bunch of new information that I had to put in this video. It's just crazy. We're starting off right at where we left off, so go watch part 1 if you haven't yet, because you're gonna be very confused. Okay, I'm talking too much. Where were we at again? Oh yeah, they're in the restroom or something. Valentine starts to unbuckle Darius's, belt. And then Valentine proceeds to Darius completed the quest and was getting ready to hop out of the restroom. After all that, they're still off and on making out in the restroom. But now Valentine is employing more tactics in order to make Darius stay, because Darius is trying to skedaddle sometimes. I'm not trying to get caught in the girls' restroom out here. They're still doing it in the girls' restroom. She starts saying to Darius that she's gonna start telling everybody, including Sky, because you remember, Darius and Sky are still together while this is happening. Valentine is threatening to tell Sky and is basically blackmailing Darius into continuing to engage with her. The thing is that she actually has some sort of leverage, because people knew that something was going on behind the scenes, but nobody fully knew what. And Darius is a student athlete, so if everybody found out, this would be terrible for him. So just either go make out with a lady in the girls' restroom at school or risk your entire school life falling apart. Amazing predicaments. Listen up. Remember Bruce from the beginning of the video. The security guard. Sometimes Bruce would see Darius and Valentine walk out of the restrooms at the same time. But the way the restrooms are set up, it makes it look like there could have been in there, correct restrooms, because Darius is not supposed to be in the fucking girls' restroom. But it could look like that Darius was actually in the girls' restroom because of the way that the restrooms were set up. So Darius and Valentine, get to doing their parlay. Valentine takes off her garments once again. They start going through the motions, you get it. And Valentine pulls out protection again. You get it? You understand, right? You understand what this is doing. Well, you might. Valentine is quite literally telling Darius that he needs to crack right now. Of course, Darius declines and tries to leave the restroom. Remember, he's in the girls' restroom, so he's not supposed to be in there. If he gets caught in there, it's kind of raps. So Valentine tells Darius that he can't leave, because usually how this works is that Valentine walks out of the restroom first to see if it's safe for Darius to leave. And now, because Darius didn't want to, crack, Valentine tells him that she's not going to scout out for him this time. That he's going to be stuck inside of the girls' restroom until he figures out a way to slither out of there himself.
You are going to have to get yourself out and not get caught.
All because Darius didn't want to, hit Valentine with a pump action shotgun. So Valentine puts everything back on and leaves the restroom, stranding Darius in the middle of the girls' restroom, and somehow he manages to leave out of there in one piece. Would you believe me if I said that they plan to do another rendezvous? Because that's exactly what happened. Today, they decided to go do their usual whatever, stupid thing. You understand at this point. They're in the stall and they're about to get active. Remember when I said, Bruce, security guard, walking around, whatever. He walks into the girls' restroom apparently, because apparently he was, taking the girls' restroom for some odd reason. And then he spots 2 people in this stall that Valentine and Darius are in. So he walks up to the stall, bangs on the stall, and demands that everybody leaves the stall. Valentine leaves the stall, making sure that Darius is at least covered for now. But Bruce remembers that there's 2 people in there. So he demands
everyone get the hell out the stall.
He's not thinking, oh, there's a there's a boy and a girl in here. You just think, oh, there's two girls in here. So Darius tries to hide himself in the stall, but apparently you can see his feet from outside of the stall.
Need to be gone, bro.
He defeatedly walks out of the stall.
Oh, hell no.
And Bruce sees that it sure is not a girl in there. Sure is not another girl in there. It's Darius. Darius just act the stall. So Bruce starts going in on this guy. What are you doing in there? Darius starts begging Bruce not to snitch on him, but Darius is already being escorted out of the restroom on his way to the principal. And you know, somehow, some way, Valentine manages to slip out of the restroom and go back to class like nothing happened, leaving Darius stranded over there by himself, ready to face the consequences of his own actions. So we're now at the beginning of the video. Taylor and I were walking around the hallway when we see Darius sitting on the principal's couch. Okay, so after he told me that he'd tell us later, both of us walked off, but he was still clearly shaking. And then Bruce basically sounds out an APB on Valentine, because remember, she slithered her way out of the situation, and Darius wasn't gonna snitch on her. But eventually, they caught her, and now they were both sitting on the principal's couch. Bruce was laughing his ass off because apparently he thought he was doing like a real sting operation or something, saying,
"Yeah, I caught these two lovebirds in the restroom together."
And Valentine on the couch is looking as cool as a cucumber, while Darius is like absolutely tweaking. And the principal kept eyeing the both of them, just not saying a word. And since Darius has wonderful luck, the sports director walks up towards, the scene of the crime. Another coach walks up to Darius, also at the scene of the crime, and also asks him what happened. The principal starts laughing and echoes what was said by Bruce to, the two teachers. And Darius could only muster out an "I'm sorry." Aww. And the coach said basically that it was his own decisions that led him there, and what was he sorry for? And he also said, you know how Valentine is, and this is the only time that Valentine piped up and tried to say something, but the sports director shut that down very quickly. And then the sports director also had to go at Darius, explaining what I was explaining before. Darius is a student athlete, a very important one at that. If you wanted to get your shit slurped, you should have gone outside of school. Very, very point. Anywho, Darius and Valentine get suspended. And Darius also doesn't sleep in his own bed at night, but I'm not sure if I can give the full explanation on that. Anyways, Darius the next day goes to school and goes to the suspension room because he had in-school suspension. And guess who catches him in the room? Sky. Sky found out what happened. She was absolutely devastated, as any normal person would be, let's be fair. Everyone was questioning Darius, why on earth would he do this to himself? After the suspension was over, Valentine was still eyeing this guy afterwards. No apology, no apparent regret, nothing. The same thing she was feeling before they got caught is the same thing she's feeling right now. I remember personally walking outside to the little field area we have on our campus and seeing Sky and the entire friend group yelling at Darius. And since I'm his lawyer, I jumped, and I really didn't do anything but watch for a bit. And then they started chasing Darius across the entire field, probably trying to jump him. I should have joined in. At the same time, Valentine was spreading rumors about the whole situation, saying Darius actually did, attack her. And also talking about how large his pump action shotgun was. Okay, it's hard to beat those type of allegations since they literally have on paper that they were caught in a restroom together. And Darius, who was 3 seconds away from leaving the school, but me and another friend told him to at least try and clutch up and not let the false allegations bury him in the dirt. The true stuff is still true. Somehow, some way, with magical powers or something, Sky and Darius end up rekindling and dating again. Through him. And someone that catches wind of this is, of course, who else but Valentine. Valentine starts hitting up Darius, asking if he's ready for round 2, and Darius doesn't entertain this whatsoever. He makes another IG account and starts texting Valentine there. Valentine is throwing up Will Chamberlain numbers with Darius. We've made it clear that she didn't care that she got caught, and she really wants to cut Darius and take his Fortnite V-Bucks gift card. Darius, at this, at around the same time, was falling out with his friends. He lost his status as a student athlete. He still was an athlete, but he wasn't top rank anymore. He wasn't commander in chief. He wasn't officer. He wasn't commander. And guess who comes to comfort Darius? It's Valentine. At the same time, Valentine was trying to integrate herself into Sky's friend group based on like a mutual hatred type of thing. Because, people were not messing with Darius at the time. So Valentine was getting closer and closer to Sky, stating to Sky explicitly,
Darius is going to fold again.
right next to Darius, mind you. But the reason Valentine wasn't able to mix fully with the friend group was, I need a fake name for her, Forrest. Forrest didn't really mess with Valentine because of, everything. And Forrest is a, morally good person. So that's extra backing on why she wouldn't mess with Valentine. Flash forward to next school year, and Valentine is about to look into Somewhere Everland, and she has the audacity, after everything, after all she tried, to ask Darius if he's finally ready to do the deed. Quite literally asked him, are you ready to lose your Fortnite Vegas gift card? Thank goodness Darius didn't fall for it this time. Quite literally told Valentine to get out of my face. Thank you very much, and Valentine vacated and was never seen again. Oh, wait, hold on. Yo. You said what? Part 3. You know how long it took me to get this part out? Months. Literal months. What do you mean I have to make a part 3? Oh. Oh. But what do you mean I have to get it out by tomorrow? That's impossible.
One call and my brother's playing apparatus. 2-5 in the booth and I'm making lettuce. If you the plug, then I'm the one that they plug in the Teslas. We're sipping more, I'm sipping faster, and my weed is better. Bitch, I'm posted up with names, I'm with Robbie. Why you talking shit? Talking on their names, it's a riot. Bitch, I'm locked in, cooking up all day, cooking fire. No, I got it, baby. If you want to train tonight, it's life. I got